Alright, the next sales tactic we're going to be going over today is microagreements. Now, microagreements is a form of NLP. Essentially what you are doing is you're getting the homeowner or whoever you're trying to persuade, you're getting them used to unconsciously saying yes to you so that when you ask for something much bigger later down the road, they won't even think twice about it. So essentially what we want to do is we want to get these small yeses from them and then stack our way up and accumulate it to where later down the road, like I was saying, they're going to be able to say yes, no problem. So what we want is we want those small incremental wins that build up to the bigger ones down the road. So an example of a small incremental win and just them saying yes to us is when we knock on the door. Hey, how's it going? Would this happen to be the Smith household? Yes. Awesome. My name is Chase. I'm the area manager out here with APA. We're the ones running the energy reports in the area. Do you know if any of your neighbors maybe filled you in what we're doing out here? No. Now, as you can see, they said no, but they're still saying what I want them to say. I know none of their neighbors have filled them in, so I'm ready for that no. Now, as you keep on going later down the line, it's like, yeah, I'm sure you've noticed your PG&E bill increasing. Yes. Have you heard of Sunrun before? No. So it doesn't always have to be yes, it's just whenever they are doing something that you want them to do, if they are playing along with your game, so to say. Then what we do later down the road is we want them to essentially get used to saying yes, 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 or no, 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 doing what we want. So then when we ask for the PG&E bill, they'll be unconsciously programmed to saying yes. So the way we do this, and you guys will pay attention now with the pullback, essentially we're saying, hey, there's 3 things you need to do to qualify. First is that you guys have to be the homeowners. Would you happen to be the homeowners? Yes. Okay, second, your roof needs to be in good condition and it needs to be using enough sunlight for something like this to make sense. Do you happen to know off the top of your head, like, are you guys good with that? And then they're gonna go, yes, awesome, okay. And then the third and last thing, the most important, is that you guys just have to be using enough power in the month for something like this to make sense. So as you can see, the first 2 things that I did there, if they're the homeowner and if their roof is in good condition, I already know that off my canvassing app. I can look and see if their roof's in good condition. So I didn't even need to ask them either of those. The reason I did that was to get them used to saying yes, so that when I say the third and most important is we need to see if you guys are using enough power in the month for something like this to make sense. Would you have to know off the top of your head what your PG&E bill is or how much power you're using? No, no worries. Go grab your PG&E bill for me real quick. I need to go check your smart meter. I'll meet back here in 10 seconds. We'll see if this is something that makes sense for you. And now what they're going to do is they're going to be unconsciously programmed to saying that yes. Now, other ways that they give us what they want is when I said, hey, you know, which side of the home is your smart meter on? So I'll be like, hey, yep, I just need you to go grab that bill for me real quick. I gotta check your smart meter. What side of the home is that gonna be on? They're gonna say, well, that side. So as you can see, they didn't even reject to the bill because they were already giving me my next micro agreement. So now I'm gonna go over there and unconsciously they're gonna go inside and get that PG&E bill for me. Now, there will be times where you overstep, and that's if you're ever given resistance. Let's say you say, hey, by chance, you know, is the PG&E bill lying around inside? And then they're like, yeah, but I just don't want to get it right now. What happened right there, essentially, is you were not ready to ask that big of a question, and you should have led for more micro agreements before you did overstep. So what you need to do is you need to retract. You need to assure them, hey, no worries, kind of loop back. And then what you're going to do now is you're going to build up a couple more micro agreements before reaching for the bill again. So let's say, could you go grab a PG&E bill for me real quick? And then they're gonna be like, no, I really can't find it. Okay, yeah, no worries. You know, that's the only thing we needed in order to see your last 12 months of usage, just to see if something like this makes sense. Now, your name is on the PG&E bill, right? Yes. Awesome. Okay. Now, there is another way that we can go ahead and get your usage if you didn't have a bill lying around, because I know it is pretty tedious having to dig those up. What side of the house would your smart meter be on? That side. Oh, awesome. Okay, I just gotta go take a quick picture of that, make sure this is you guys are compatible for the upgrade, blah, blah, blah. I get your meter number. Meet back here, take a couple more seconds. I gotta get running. So go get the smart meter, come back. Awesome. Now when we're doing the one-time use, there's 4 things we need for the one-time use. This is another way we can get their usage. We're gonna need the last name on the account. So when you get back, it's like, okay, awesome. So yeah, pretty much this is what PG&E uses for solar contractors, how we can get your usage if you don't have a bill lying around. First thing we need is what's gonna be the last name on the address? Smith. Awesome. Enter that in. That's a micro agreement right there. They're giving us what we want. Okay, and then the zip code again is gonna be 95483. Oh, awesome. Sweet. Put that in too. Okay, and then the meter number, that's what you went and took a picture of. You enter that in. And then the last thing we need, so similar to the bill, when we don't just ask them for the bill, we build those micro agreements up. Are you the homeowner and is your roof in good condition? With this, we did the same thing. The last name, the zip code. So then the fourth and last important thing that we need from them would be, hey, and yeah, just if it is your name on the account, PG just needs to verify the last 4 of your social, what would that be? And you're looking down already expecting them to give it to you. If you built those micro agreements up, again, you should have no problem getting those further commitments down the road. Essentially, that's what micro agreements are. You're going to use them throughout your entire pitch, not just at any point. And this is the best form of NLP and getting homeowners to build rapport and unconsciously get programmed to saying yes to you.